Oh, I gotta put my phone in. I forgot. Okay. Baby girl. Hey guys, welcome. Hey, how are you all? Hi. Honk says hi to everybody. Hi guys, welcome. We're gonna get started. We're gonna do free yes, no, but I need hashtag to share the live. Help me share the live. And what was the other thing I wanted to say? I don't know. So how are you guys doing? How is everybody? We're going to do free yes, no readings for people. We're going to do mini readings. I know what I was going to say. I wanted to say that we have a like goal. So if we get to 5,000 likes today, I'm going to do a free giveaway. So start tapping that screen to get us up to 5,000 likes. Hey, Susie, how are you? Tonk says hi. She's just returning from her little, hello, Barbara. Welcome, hon. Welcome. Hey, Ashley. Hi, Michaela. Okay, you guys, so the way that I'm doing free yes or no, I do need you to give me a hashtag FYP to help support the channel so that we have an equal energy exchange. So Michaela, if you can just give me a hashtag FYP. I need your name, your person's name, if you have one, no legal, no medical, no pregnancy, and hashtag FYP. Thank you, Michaela. Is Nilo going to reach out soon? We have the 8 of Pentacles. I'm getting a yes, but I do feel like it's important for you not to fixate on it because you could slow the energy down if you're not careful. Hey, Barbara, hun, welcome. We can look at that for you, but I do need your name, if that is your name, if your name is Barbara, because I don't know if that's your name. And I need you to do a hashtag FYP. You're very welcome, Michaela. You're welcome. Yeah, it's sunny here too, Susie. It is. It's sunny here too. It's nice. So I'm only gonna go live once today. So I'm gonna be here for a while. You're very welcome. I'm gonna be here hanging out for the afternoon. And we'll see how the day goes. We'll see how we do. So yeah, we're just gonna chill. Barbara, can I do a mini for 5? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. My link in my bio, it says tap link. That has all my payment options. So you can check that out. Tanya, will there be a positive outcome that will come out for me and Dan when sit and talk? Hey, Tanya. Okay, so we can look at that. I just need you to type in, Barbara, I also need you to do this, is do hashtag FYP to help the channel so that we can exchange equal energy. My garden. Oh, because I had a landscaper come? No, he didn't garden. He just he cleaned up the yard because I had a lot of like leaves and like debris and sticks and bushes that needed to be trimmed and all that kind of stuff. So he didn't garden. He just kind of like cleaned is mostly what he did. Okay, Tanya, hashtag FYP. Thank you. So we have the Hermit. I feel like the outcome's going to be good, but there also may be a need to take a step back there. That may happen. Paid readings do skip the line. So we just got a mini from, I think, Michaela, because she asked. Yep. Okay. Okay. Gotcha, girl. I gotcha. So what did you want to look at? Tonks is in her usual spot, assuming the position for her on-screen debut. Her on-screen time. Yeah, I said your name. You listening to me with your little ears back there? You listening to me? Or are you ignoring me? You're ignoring listening. Oh, there she goes. She turns her head. Do you think me asking questions about Milo reaching out is making it take longer, or what can you tell me? Okay, yeah, we can look at that for sure. Hey, Jazz. Right now I am doing a paid reading. If you'd like to get on the list, it's $5 for a mini, $15 for a full. Also, you guys, I have something called YouTube memberships. That's nice and good to tidy up. Yeah, no, it took him like 9 hours because my yard really needed it. I have YouTube memberships going on right now over on YouTube. I know I'm on both TikTok and YouTube right now. The benefit of a YouTube membership is you get a free mini reading every time I go live. So some of my YouTube members are on and may end up receiving a free reading because technically they paid for it. It's part of their perks, because I felt today or tomorrow he was going to reach out trying to remain positive. Okay. So, all right, we got Logan up after Michaela. Okay. I sent him this really genuine text a few days ago. Milo. Okay, we're going to pull cards on Milo. And in case of, I'm not sure if you've ever seen me do a reading, Michaela, but the way that I do it is it's 5 minutes for a mini, but I set a timer, but I don't start it until after I pull the cards. Just because I don't want it to get in the way of your time. So we have Knight of Swords to start. What do we need to know about Milo? Michaela. Ooh. Judgment and Page of Swords. I'm going to pull 2 more to start us off, and we'll see where we go with it. Queen of Cups. And 5 of Cups. Okay. Okay, so what we got going on here, you wanted to know about asking questions, if it's slowing down, if doing readings is slowing down the communication. With the Knight of Swords and the Judgment that came in first, I don't feel like it's slowing down communication in the sense of you're putting stagnancy in it. Oh, no. Is it good now? I don't want to do the reading if you can't hear me or see me. Okay. All right. So to start, all I did was pick up the 2 cards that started. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Judgment that came out first. Knight of Swords to me is fast communication, actually. Judgment is about if you've been waiting for him to return. I do feel like that is supportive of the energy. Page of Swords is also actually a communicator. And these are faster communicators for me than the others in the deck. So that's actually really good. I don't feel like you're slowing things down by asking for readings, but I do feel like it's important not to hyper fixate, because with the Judgment here, if we over focus on what we don't have, it's saying that you could perpetuate more of that. With the Queen of Cups, I feel like it's really important for you to stay upbeat to stay positive, to stay focused on, let me see if I can get this to focus. Nope, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. To stay focused on what's important to you, on yourself, on your energy, on pouring into yourself, because if you can do that more, like taking care of you, it's going to fall into place more naturally. The caution that I'm getting with this 5 of Cups was what I had said at the beginning when I pulled your first yes, no, is like, if you go into this headspace of, I don't have, it's not happening. And it's too, and you're focused on that too much. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to be worried. I'm not saying you can't be those things, but you don't want to overdo it, because that's when you cause the energy traffic jam. So you can acknowledge, like, this stinks. Is this going to happen? Whatever your fear is around that, and then just put it to the side and be like, nope, I'm working on me. The energy's flowing. He's going to reach out. We're going to start talking more. Things are going to move forward more, because all these say it's going to happen, and I trust that it's going to happen. So by having that more positive, I don't love toxic positivity and all that stuff, but there is some truth to it, in the sense of, if what we focus on, we attract. What we put out there, we bring in. So if you focus too heavily on the missing and not on what you're trying to create, then you might continue to stagnate it. Let me pull a couple of oracle cards, but I actually feel like you're probably going to hear from him really soon. With both of those, it's just kind of like, focus your energy elsewhere. Do something else for yourself. Do something, go on a walk. I was going to go out tonight, but I'm scared because I don't want to miss this. Go out tonight. There you go. That's exactly what I was trying to say. So Queen of Cups doesn't sit at home waiting for a phone call. Queen of Cups lives her life. And the phone call comes because Queen of Cups lives her life. And if you miss that phone call, that's fine. That's fine, because you are high value and you're not sitting at home waiting for the phone to ring. It actually sends the message that he has to work harder for your interest, for your energy, and you can call him back. Like, this isn't your one and only chance that he's ever going to reach out. And if you miss that one phone call, the world ends. Don't look at it that way, because that's not the case. Let me just pull a couple more love cards to see what else you got to know. But definitely go out. Don't put your life on hold hoping that he'll call, because what will happen is, if you stay home, he won't call. That's what will happen. Stability, harmony, and flow, and chemistry and passion. Yeah, you gotta, the flow is real. The energy flow is super important. I'm just trying to have us have our new beginning. And you will. Trusting that you will, even if you're not sitting at home waiting for him, is important, because what happens is, and I see this all the time with my clients, and I've done it too. So guilty. Like, I'm not judging here. No judgment zone. But what happens is if you're sitting here and you're staring, it's like that watched pot never boils. You're just staring at it, and you're staring at it, and you're staring at it, and you're waiting, and you're waiting, and you're waiting. And it actually makes things stuck, because it works against you. The law of detachment also goes hand in hand with the law of attraction. So we want to attract it to us. But if we are too attached to something emotionally and energetically, it actually blocks it from happening, or it slows it down from happening. So by living your life and trusting, because it's going to happen either way. If you go out, if you miss the call, if you don't miss the call, like, what's going to happen is going to happen, in the sense of, like, it's going to work out. One missed phone call isn't going to make a difference. You're very welcome. Just remember that what's meant for you won't miss you. Sure, you might miss a day. You might miss 2 days, but that's okay, because it makes him want you more. It sends out the message that you are highly valued, and he's going to have to work at it. He's going to have to continue to focus on trying to get it going. Yeah, so you're Logan Seasick Shark. So you would be you're next. What did you want, hon? What did you want to look at? So welcome, you guys. I am doing, right now we're doing paid readings. It's $5 for a mini, $15 for a full. We do have a list going. That's me. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're so welcome. And you know what? I bet you that as soon as you go out, the phone's gonna ring. I bet you money. That's how it works every time. Hey, Cutie, how are you? My friend is trying to set me up with this girl that works at the bar he plays at. Is it a good idea for him to do that? Okay, so you're Logan. What is your friend's name? And do you know the girl's name at the bar? If you don't know her name, it's okay. But what's your friend's name at least? All right, Incense. Why do you have to be right in my face today? I've moved you all over the table and you're still in my face. Thank you. I don't want to eat you. His name is Zach. Okay. Let's see what the potential is if you go down that road. Really? Okay. Let's look at this for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 7 cards for your situation, and then we'll go back over them. My neighborhood is very busy today. These people are making me crazy. They're walking back and forth in front of my house. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. My next door neighbor's dog was in my yard this morning because he doesn't put him on a leash. And I wouldn't mind, except he poops in my yard, which he really shouldn't be in my yard at all. And my neighbor doesn't clean it up. He just leaves it there. Okay, Logan. What about Zach and the person that Zach's going to show Logan? So let me focus on you, Logan. And I think you were here when I just did Kayla's, so I set the timer after. I run the timer after I pull all the cards. So we're going to do 7. So the passing energy of this situation for Logan. What do we need to know about this? We have the 4 of Wands, present, present. Ooh, you got a lot. 7 of Wands, Hierophant, 5 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Hierophant, and 5 of Cups came out for the present. So I guess we're pulling more than 7. Hidden. Opportunity came out. Obstacle. The Strength card for the obstacle. Environment. King of Wands. Advice. Oh boy. The top one is the 2 of Cups for the advice. And then the outcome. That one. This top one wants to come out. 7 of Cups. Okay. And we might pull one more for the outcome after. So let's start the timer for you and get into this. Okay. So what I'm feeling, you wanted to know if it's a good idea for Zach to hook you up or set you up with this person that works at the bar that he plays at. The funny thing is we have the 4 of Wands right away in the energy of a singing group. But this is all about stability. It's about family. It's about home. I feel like this is the energy. This is the passing energy, meaning it's the energy that you're slowly coming out of. And it feels like because of that, it's like this is a risk. This is a risky endeavor. We're not sure. We don't know if this is a good plan or not. With the 7 of Wands that comes through next in the present energy, with then the 3 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and then the 5 of Cups. I feel like what this is saying, I want to talk about these two first. I feel like what this is saying is that it's saying that in order to have a reward, you have to take a risk. In order to get to the other side, sometimes we have to work with other people. We have to work as a team. We have to work as a group. Thank you, Ashley. Yes, guys, please like the live. To have your community, to have the commitment, to have relationships are a risk. 5 of Cups says, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because if you're too fearful, if you're too nervous, if you're too anxious about it, then you're going to end up being overly, not negative, but like it's almost like sabotaging it. It feels like, though, with the King of Wands in the environment, this feels like overall, this actually honestly feels like a really good situation for you. King of Wands is very confident. It's very fun. It's very spicy, sexy, playful and flirty, but also a good time. So this is the whole situation. So if you go, the overall energy would be a good time. Okay. With the hidden, with the opportunity, this is saying that there are more chances there. I just want peace in a relationship. Well, think about it this way. You haven't met the person. You're not in a relationship with them. Meeting them is not going to necessarily make it a relationship, but that's your call. You get to decide. You get to decide if this is somebody you want to invest your energy and time into. You don't have to, just because you meet somebody doesn't mean you have to commit to them. You're just, feeling it out. Kind of like job interviews. If you go to a job interview, it doesn't mean they're going to give you the job, and it doesn't mean that you're going to take the job. So think of it like that, like you're interviewing somebody for the position of a relationship. Okay, cutie. Do you know my links? The links are in the description box. I know what you're saying. Yeah. And so with this opportunity, that's where the job thing comes to mind, because this reminds me of jobs. But with this opportunity, it's like, it's in the hidden. So you don't see where the potential is yet. You can't. There's no way to really know. This is a complete stranger to you. So you can't see where the good stuff is or where the bad stuff is. I'm not saying this person is perfect, because not necessarily. But with the challenge here of the Strength card, this is all about fear of weaknesses. Like being afraid of being vulnerable, being afraid of being soft and being taken advantage of, being afraid of not being given what you're putting out, not being appreciated. The key here is you're the one in charge. You get to say, you get to choose what you're doing with your life. Nobody's gonna be like, well, you met her, so you have to marry her. That's not, there's no need to rush. There's potential for a long-term relationship with the Hierophant. There is potential there, but we have to be open to it with the 7 of Wands. You can't, if you go into it with the mindset of it's already doomed to fail, or you're afraid that it may fail, then you're already setting that tone that that's what's going to happen. With the 7 of Cups as your outcome, this says that you have many choices out there. You can decide if you want to see this person again. You can decide if you want to see them and other people and date and be open. I'm not saying sleep with everybody. I'm saying date, which is very different than sleeping with a bunch of different people. You get to decide that if you want to, while you get to know this person. The key here that I'm feeling for you with the 2 of Cups as your advice, this is your big thing. So you want a relationship, but you want a healthy one, right? You want a good one. There's 2 things that I feel like you need to do. I feel like you're pretty clear on the kind of relationship you're looking for because you already said you want peace, which is a wonderful thing. I want you to write down somewhere, doesn't matter where you do it, but somewhere that's like private for you. You can even do it in your phone, like on a notes thing or something. The kind of qualities you're looking for, the ideal person. Like if I said, make me a shopping list of your person, the ideal person of everything you want, what they're like, how they look, how they act, what they don't like, how they handle fights, what you don't want about them. If you made like literally like as if you could order a girlfriend from the internet, I want you to get super clear on the perfect mate. Nobody's perfect. You probably won't find every single quality, but what will happen is the sooner you get super clear on that, the sooner you can distinguish like, oh yeah, they have a non-negotiable. Like for me personally, non-negotiable for me is smoking and drug use. I can't be with an addict and I can't be around somebody that smokes cigarettes because I have allergies and issues to that. I can't be around it. So that's a non-negotiable. If I meet somebody that I like and they do those things, there's no compromising there. You're probably a nice person, but that I can't, because you don't want to go into something trying to change somebody. So you want to go into it with an open heart, with an open mind, with seeing, just like looking into it and seeing what you could have. I feel like this has a lot of potential for a longer term relationship. If you go slow, you got to be wise about it. That's the Hierophant as well. You got to be wise about it. You don't want to, it feels, I don't know why. And I don't think I really had this number. You got 2 7s, 8, 5, 3. I don't know. For 3, I don't know if it's because of this card though, but I want to say, you're not going to know this person, like know them well enough to know if you want a relationship with them, and you shouldn't get into a relationship with them for at least 3 months after knowing them. Like, go slow. Even if it feels amazing, go slow, because it feels like after those 3 months, the mask, whatever mask, because we all wear a mask when we go to get to know somebody new, when we're excited. We don't want to show our ugly side. We all have it. We don't want to show our imperfections. We don't want to show our flaws. The mask will start to come off, and you'll be able to judge if the flaws are something that you're fine with, or if it's something that maybe this isn't the person for me after all. So we have assistance with spirit guides. That's you writing the list down, asking spirit for somebody that fits you in your highest and best interest. That's the list piece of it. And fulfillment and wish. Yeah. I feel like, and I don't know what the astrology is right this second, because I haven't looked in a little bit, but we've been talking a lot in general about manifesting, and that it's a really great time to manifest things and to start putting those intentions out. So I feel like for you, you're going to have the relationship you want if you set the tone of what you're looking for. Putting that out there, and try to word it in present. Attraction, hot, Mars, reflection, and projections. Yeah. So a key piece of it is, and I don't know if you are saying this to yourself or not, but I'm hearing something like with attraction, like, okay, what if she has all the qualities? Are we going to be attracted to each other? Like, looks are important too. The attraction will be natural if she has a lot of the emotional qualities you're looking for, because that's what you automatically want and you're drawn to. So the attraction is going to be a non-issue. That's your least biggest concern right now, is physical attraction. It's more about what your love language is, what kind of person you want to have in your life, how you want the relationship. What is your end game with it? Are you dating to marry? Are you getting into a relationship for companionship and maybe someday you want to marry? Is it just dating? Are you just wanting a girlfriend? So setting that energy. I did get your think a cutie. I think I answered you. setting that energy is important, and setting that tone is important. Does that all make sense? And I feel like you'll be all set. So I would go into it with an open heart. I don't feel like, because I also feel like with Zach, he's not going to give you a hard time if you try it and it turns out like, she's not for me. Like he'll be like, all right, you know. But also, if you're really uncomfortable about it, don't do it. You know, listen to your heart over any tarot reader or even over any friend. He just keeps pushing you. Yeah. So you got two choices. You can push against, because sometimes I've done that. Let me tell you, when I've had friends that have pushed me to meet somebody, yeah, no, you don't get to tell me what to do. Been there, done that. And that's okay too, if that's what you want to do. But so it might be a good fit for you. That might be a good fit for you. But also sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone. Sometimes we just have to rip the Band-Aid off and do it, because if we don't, then we might not meet anybody because we're not taking a risk, you know? Does that all make sense? Hey, Kakuti. Okay, so Kakuti, what are we looking at for you? And I'm going to switch to you in 1 second. So Amanda, so we're doing a mini. Okay. I'm open to people pushing me sometimes. Sometimes we need it, right? Sometimes we need it. I'll just stay in my lane the whole time if they don't sometimes. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I feel like it'll be, how funny. Whitney Houston just came on. How will I know? I have the 80s pool party playlist on right now, which is fun. So I do feel like it's important to take a risk sometimes, a measured risk, you know, a calculated risk, not being like reckless, but just taking a risk, giving it a shot. You're very welcome. And I'd love to hear back eventually. I go live every week. My regular streaming schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday mornings. But I've been starting to go live pretty much every day if I feel up to it and I don't have stuff going on during the weekends. So I also have like scattered live. If you'd like to follow and try to catch me live again, I try to announce it, but I don't always announce it. Cute. So Amanda, what are we looking at for you, hon? Present, future, read, general. Okay. Gotcha. Not a problem. Tonksy, you look so cute. Are you okay? You sleepy today, old girl? Oh, so tired. It's hard work being a senior citizen cat. Oh my goodness, huh? You good? You good, my sweet girl? Okay, Amanda. Show me what we need to know for her. We got the King of Swords. Ah, too many. Two of Cups. I can't remember. Are you in a relationship, Amanda? The Star. The Three of Wands. And we'll pull one more. For now. No. Okay. I didn't think you were. Oh, you got two. Ah! Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. That's interesting. I'll have to pull one to clarify what the heck that's talking about. Okay, let's see. Well, generally right now, so with these are the two that came out first. We had the King of Swords and then the Two of Cups that came out first. I feel like there's going to be somebody that you're going to meet. It could be an air sign, which is why this King of Swords is coming out, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's an air sign. I don't always read it like that. So I don't usually say, oh, you got to look out for Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius because that's your person. I don't do that because it could show up as a King of Swords and they have their own business, or they have personality qualities like the King of Swords, or they communicate like the King of Swords, and because they have a lot of stuff in their chart that's like that. Single as all get out. So you could be meeting somebody, but I do feel like you will be meeting somebody at some point. This King of Swords, it does feel that there's going to be a lot of communication, stable, mature communication. I do feel that, yeah, I do feel that you start something and start to date. I don't feel full-blown love with this. I just feel like you start to have a connection. You're starting to go out and do some things and get to know somebody and have some fun with that kind of energy. Because with the Star and the Three of Wands that came out next, I feel like for you that the future is really important. Like looking ahead to the future, because to me, the Three of Wands is a future forward kind of energy, looking to where you want to go next, starting to make plans about that, being hopeful about it, starting to set intentions about where you're going to go next, what you're going to do for in life, either relationship, romantic, or just, this could also be business related as well with King of Swords. Sometimes King of Swords is about business, like career or creating a business for yourself. I do feel that right now you're in a window, and I was saying this a little bit before with somebody else for their reading. You're in a window for an opportunity to set some clear goals, some clear intentions of what you're trying to find for yourself. So that way you can try to manifest it. Like, things are starting to manifest pretty quickly for most of my clients. I'm seeing it, and it's starting for me too. I don't know what this song is, but I don't like it. Go away. Okay, we may have to change the playlist in a minute. Going forward, though, we have the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to read the Knight of Pentacles first, and then I want to pull some more on the Seven of Swords because I'm not quite sure what that's saying. With Knight of Pentacles, I do feel that for you, it's like there's slow progress. Like it feels like sometimes you feel stuck. Sometimes it feels like you're not seeing results. You're like, when is life going to shift? When are things going to change? Knight of Pentacles is not a bad card. It is a slow card. It is a very slow card. So sometimes it can cause us to feel like we're not getting anywhere. Like I've been trying and trying and trying, and I'm not seeing any results. Can we clarify the Seven of Swords? Knight of Swords. Did I say Knight of Swords instead of Knight of Pentacles? I think I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. Four of Cups reversed. So that's to clarify the Seven of Swords that I pulled. Seven of Swords is things aren't always as they seem, or it could be somebody's betraying you or lying or sneaking around. With the Knight of Swords and then the Four of Cups to clarify that, I do feel like you're going to be hearing from somebody that perhaps is from the past, or that you have been kind of on the outs with, that you didn't really want to deal with. Because to me, this Four of Cups reversed is saying you're all set. Like you don't want to be bothered with that. And there's going to be incoming communication from somebody you're not quite sure you want to be bothered with. From somebody that you don't really know what their motives are. You don't really know if you can trust them. You have a lot of knights. No, you have 2 knights. You have 2 knights. You have a lot of swords. You have a bunch of swords that came through. I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to wrap it up. It does feel like with you going forward, it's going to be like slow. You're going to have slow and steady progress. It's going to feel like you're just not getting where you want to be. Of course, my neighbors are now making noise now that I've gone live. Of course. Of course. Can you guys hear it? Hopefully not. It's annoying though. It's like a buzzing sound. Oh, and it's getting louder. Amanda, one clarifying. I might sign off and then come back on later after the buzzing is done because it's a bug in me. So we have wine and garden. Wine, developing over time, flavor, family legacy, developing over time. The good stuff, finesse, alchemy, transform, ripening, and age as well. Garden, public venue, society, crowds, audience, party, meeting event, a date, community, outdoors, and playing the field. I feel that way now, like no progress. So the interesting thing is with this wine, it's sort of like think of the way that wine matures. When people make wine, and I don't know much about making wine, but generally when people make wine, they put it in bottles and then they put it down in a wine cellar so that it can ferment and mature over time. And the longer it is, the better it is. The older it is, the better it is, the better quality it is. So the way that I was feeling this is that even though you might not see why things are slow right now, there's a reason for it, and it's going to make sense in the future. It's going to make sense. Suddenly it's going to start to move forward. Oop. Did they stop? No, they didn't stop. Does that make sense? Let me just see if I can figure out who's making all that noise. Nope, I don't know who it is. I don't see anybody, but that doesn't mean they're out there. Okay, cool. Oh, I think they might have stopped. Nope. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me log off of TikTok because nobody's in the room anyway. Because that's how it goes. If I'm not paying attention to TikTok people, they're gone. It's so ridiculous. I'm going to log off right now because of the noise. It's actually really, you guys probably can't hear it, but it's bugging me. So, I'm going to go, but then I'll be back on in a little while when they stop, because I can't imagine they're going to do this all day. Hopefully they'll chill out within an hour or two, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you guys a little later. Hopefully. I plan to, because it's bothering my head. But I'll talk to you guys soon. You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye. Oh, just in time, huh?